Joseph Laro, what's up? So today is June 3rd of 2020, and EA is releasing a base game update, which is coming with some new NPCs for the game. Well, they're not exactly new, they're just brought back from previous games, and I'm very excited about it. They are the Repo Man, which he comes and takes your stuff if you don't pay your bills, and of course, firefighters. So if you have a fire alarm, your Sims will they either like their stuff will burn down usually, like if they're making grilled cheese and they don't know how to cook very well and their stove sucks, then their stove will burn down, and sometimes like one of their counters, and sometimes even more. I mean, like The Sims 1 was so hard to keep your Sims alive. Like they were dying left and right. Like there was always a fire in The Sims 1. But like as time has gone on, it's a lot easier to just keep your Sims alive in general, and that includes fires. But I thought that because of these new NPCs, I would acknowledge the other NPCs that the game already has, because there are quite a lot, and I think that it's very impressive, and we certainly get a lot for our money when we pay for things for The Sims, especially since a lot of the time EA has really good sales. Maybe like not right after release, but usually there's sales around holidays and in the summer and stuff. So, like the basic NPCs were like in The Sims 1, you had a maid and her name was Bridget. Every time you couldn't like interact with her really, you could just fire her or you could send her home for the day. And that's kind of all you did with Bridget. And then in The Sims 4, you have nannies, you have gardeners, you still have a maid, you can have a pizza delivery person. If one of your things breaks, like your toilet or your TV or something, you can either call a repairman, repair it yourself, which increases your handiness skill, or you can replace it, and then with a higher handiness skill, you can also like upgrade it so like never break, or you can make it so it cleans itself, things like that. And so you can also hire a caterer to your parties, and an entertainer and a mixologist also at your parties. There's a tragic clown, which I think he's a topic for a whole nother video. And there's also a masseuse from Spa Day, a landlord from City Living. He essentially like owns your building, your apartment building, and then he can come fix stuff for you if you like. What else is there? There's the DJ from Get Together, the butler from Vintage Glamour who lives in your house, where you can like make a little butler house for him if you'd like. There's a pet adoption person from Cats and Dogs, the skeletons from Jungle Adventure, which they're a whole other video topic. There's a lot going on there, especially with like the Sims history, with like Bill and Hilda and such. I don't know if that's way over your head. Probably that's alright though. There's also like a mail delivery person. There's a Grim Reaper, which also another topic for a whole other video. And the Polynesian technician, once again, a whole nother video, but he is from Get to Work. There's Father Winter, who is essentially just Santa Claus from Seasons. There's the Flower Bunny from Seasons, a Scarecrow, who's named Patchy from Seasons, who I think I've talked about in previous videos. There is the Eco Inspector from Eco Lifestyle and the Civic Inspector from Eco Lifestyle. There's a community gardener, a librarian, a trainer at the gym. There's fishermen and women who like will just like populate the world. And there's like fishing spots, and you can just go fish and sit next to them. Sometimes you talk to them and stuff like that. There's homeless people, and they always have the erratic trait, which means like they talk to themselves sometimes and stuff like that. You have coworkers and patients and criminals and like retailers, all from Get to Work. Like you also have a witness from the detective career in Get to Work. We also have in Get Together a barista and Mimsy and Bernard, who are ghosts, who I think might be a whole topic for another video. Again, I know like this is a lot, but I just want to be able to cover everything that's going on. Outdoor retreat, you have a ranger, you have bear, which is actually just a person in a bear costume who's trying to scare you, and that also has the instruction of bear night at the bars. There's also like a hermit who lives deep in the woods, and you can get like I think recipes from him. There's a campfire ghost. Spa day has a yoga instructor. Dine out has a chef, a waiter, a host, and a food critic. There's a vendor from City Living. There's weirdos from City Living who like only come out at night, and they sometimes like wear a raccoon costume. I don't know, they're kind of weird. Whatever. There's also a guru, and she like tells your future kind of at the romance festival in City Living. There's natives in Jungle Adventure, and Gate Famous gives you stylists, fans, paparazzis, directors, co-stars, producers, camera people, special effects people, and baby Ariel, who was kind of unexpected, and I think her existence is kind of weird. She's also immortal. I don't understand that one, but whatever. Strangerville, which is like an adventure pack kind of like you just follow the storyline, and once you've completed it, you can I guess play it over as many times as you want. But it doesn't have much replay value. Is so a lot of people don't like it, but I do like it. I like a lot of the items and the clothing, and I really like the townies. But I am kind of sad that Bella Goth wasn't the monster. It was just like some plant thing. Ooh, sorry if that's a spoiler for you. You're probably never gonna play Strangerville though, are you? Um, so in Strangerville, there's a person who works at the Kuro shop. He's just like a vendor. There's an ODA agent. There's scientists who work at the redacted lab. There's military people. There's some more hermits, and there's like people who are possessed and they like, walk funny. It's kind of fun to play with. And there's Realm of Magic, which is like a witch pack kind of, and there's like wizarding families and such, but you can actually play as them. They're townies, so I wouldn't call them NPCs quite exactly. But in Realm of Magic, they have like a sage who is like there's three of them. There's three branches of magic, I think: practical magic, untamed magic, and mischief magic, I think. And so then there's also vendors. They'll sell you like a wand or a familiar, which is like an animal that just kind of follows you around. Like, in Mario Kart when there's that one princess, I think her name is like Rosalind or something, and she like has a little star that like just hangs up by her shoulder. That's essentially what a familiar does for you in The Sims. So they are kind of pointless, but I like them. I think they're kind of cute. They also have like people who have the curse of the night. They just they're like skinny and weird. I don't really like them. Maybe because they're too scary. I mean, I'm pretty easily scared though, so I don't know about that one. We also have challenge events in The Sims, which are essentially like you can go find 20 glow fruits or find all of these Easter eggs or stuff like that. And so there's a person, her name is Jasmine Holiday, and she like runs these events, and you like come find this stuff for her, and she's like, hey, do you want free earbuds every time you boot up the game, which I think is kind of annoying. But then it's like sometimes to get my relationship up with other Sims, I'll have my Sims like take the earbuds and then like give them to other people as a gift, and they're like, oh wow, you're so great, you got me a gift. But in reality it's just like the stupid earbuds that Jasmine Holiday gave me that I didn't want. But whatever. Um, Obviously, there's a lot of NPCs that aren't in The Sims 4 that were in previous Sims games. I'm looking at you, stupid social bunny who doesn't come to socialize my Sims anymore. If you don't know, The Sims they have 6 needs. Do they have 8 needs? I don't even know. I feel like a phony. Oh, I'm not even a real gamer. I'm a fake. I'm a fraud. Never mind. Okay. But so when your needs are down, your social need is down, you get really lonely, and then the social bunny used to come to your house and like talk to you and stuff. And it was kind of creepy, but I liked it. Like you can paint the social bunny in The Sims 4, but like that's pretty much all you get with that. And that's really disappointing to me, at least. I love the social bunny, like as much as it can be loved. But anyway, I had some Minecraft questions for you. So like first of all is one of my very like most prominent questions is about the Ender Dragon, I guess. I don't really understand what it is. Like is everybody's Ender Dragon the same? Is it in every world? Like does everybody have the same nether? I just don't really get this like whole concept. You'll have to fill me in. Like, can you name your Ender Dragon? Like, can you be friends with it, or is it like, do you just have to fight it? And if you do fight it, like, what's really the benefit of that? Like, it looks like it had like a chain anyway, so I don't really think I see the point in fighting the Ender Dragon. But you probably know something that I don't. There. Um, so you can see this house. It has I gave it like a grandma bedroom, which you could really put as like anybody in this bedroom. Like it could be grandpa's bedroom, grandma and grandpa. You could put just like an older sibling who moved back in, or just a guest room. And then there's a master bedroom and like a toddler's room or slash nursery area. And then there's also a bedroom for like an artsier sim. I think I gave them like an easel and a piano and such. And I also gave this house like a bedroom that has a lot of workout equipment in it. So I really liked that like concept that maybe grandma moved in, or maybe the toddler's room. Like one of the boys used to have a toddler's room, and one of them used to have grandma's room, and then grandma moved in, and the toddler was born, and you're like, oh no, I don't have enough bedrooms. And then they built the bonus room on top of the garage, which, if you didn't know, the Sims don't have cars, so essentially the garage is pointless. I just um made the toy cars really big with the bracket keys and pretended like they were cars in my garage, even though they're obviously not. I wonder what I was doing right now. I remember watching this part back in the longer version, and it was like 10 times speeded up, but it was like 30 minutes of video still, and I was like, oh, I hope that part isn't still in the video when I make it shorter. But I think this video is only like 13 or 12 minutes. Ooh, I don't know. But anyway, so then I have this fun little like hangout area above the garage as well, which is like where you come into from the exercising bedroom kind of space. And yeah, here are the screenshots. I hope you're having a great day, Joe, and I will see you later.